Welcome to my review / ranking of the 7 Rocky movies. Now, this is my opinion, so if you get butthurt or you don't agree with it, don't complain about it in the comments section, okay? Just to let you know that. So, I'm going to be starting this off with number 7. Number 7, Rocky 5. Y'all saw this one coming. Like many people and myself, I believe it is by far the worst movie in the series. Hell, I don't even count it part of the series because it's so bad, I just try to forget about it. So it's just dumb. Like, the kid's such a dork with his beat earring, it's super dated, the brain damage is brought in for no reason, and then just ditched aside. Tommy Gunn is really just shit, and he acts like he's good, but then he just gets beat by Rocky. The only good scene was probably the reminiscent of, like, Mickey talking to Rocky in Rocky 1 flashback, and they get up, you son of a bitch. But other than that, this movie's a bore. Don't watch it, it's a piece of shit. Anyways, number 6. Number 6 is going to be Rocky 4. Now, this is the first movie of the 7 that I'm gonna say is actually good, because Rocky 5 is the only one I classify as not being good at all. Now, Rocky 4 does have quite a bit of flaws, like a stupid robot and some weird music choices, and the plot kinda feels like the same thing over again. But Ivan Drago is freaking awesome because he's really creepy. But the death of Apollo, I mean, it was needed for the story, but it just kind of felt like the same thing as Mickey dying again and going to Russia and all that. Like the "we all could change" line at the end, just ugh. It's so, like, you know, dated, the Cold War stuff, but if you want to have fun and just watch a good old Rocky movie of action, give it a watch, it's not that bad. Number 5, I decided to choose Creed. Now, Creed ain't a bad movie, but, I don't like it as much as some of the other ones, and I kinda wish Rocky had more of a say in this movie, but it wasn't really supposed to be a Rocky movie, it's more of Adonis's movie. Now, him and his girlfriend had a nice relationship, it was pretty nice. The fight scenes were pretty good, especially the first one, all in one take. But I really wish Adonis would have done a little bit better in some of the fights. And, the fact they didn't win the last one was just like, eh. And Rocky, like, oh, I don't want to fight cancer, like, come on, like, why would you not choose for chemo? But if you want a nice Rocky movie, give it a watch. It's not bad. Number 4 is going to be Rocky Balboa. Now, this one, as many people just call it Rocky 6 because that's a stupid name, I had trouble deciding what I liked more, Creed or Balboa. But I had to put Balboa higher, mainly because after watching Rocky 5, this was such a nice refresh, because it ended off the series with a much better tone. Also, it finally killed off Adrian, which was kind of getting old. Every movie, she's like, I don't want you to fight. It just kind of got old. They went back to the old Rocky 1 style of tone, where he was, you know, showing his emotions more. He met up back with Marie. And the only weird part is that he went back into the ring at 60, but it wasn't bad. At least he didn't win, because that would be kind of ridiculous. 6-year-old guy with the belt? Yeah. Anyways, next one. Number 3. This is one of the hardest ones to place here, but it's Rocky 2. Now, I really wanted to put this one at number 2, but there was just a little bit of flaws that made me not want to put it at number 2. But this is one of the good Rocky movies. Now, the biggest issues I have with this one is that during the middle, it starts to drag a lot, but, I mean, it really does build up to a great ending, probably the best of any of the Rocky movies. And also, the advertising, the fact that he couldn't read, so they just gave up on him. They don't care, they're gonna try something without him reading. Or maybe just let him read like crap, because that's just the way he talks, you know? Why would they care? Anyways, just once you get through the movie and get to that ending, the montage and the fight scene, one of the most epic moments of cinema history. Number 2, good old Rocky 3. Now, I put this one higher than 2 because it just doesn't have as much flaws in my opinion, and also it's just much more action-packed, and when Mickey dies, you just really feel, you know, while Apollo when he died, it didn't really mean much in Rocky 4, but here, Mickey dies, Rocky's at its lowest point, and then Apollo comes in and tries to teach him the eye of the tiger, and then he just doesn't want to train. He's in one of his best shapes in this movie, other than Rocky 4, and the fight with Thunderlips is really nice. Clubber Lang is just hilarious, and after getting knocked down in the first round, you just really see how beat up Rocky is. And when he comes back, he whoops the living shit out of Lang. Great movie to watch. Well, what did you expect? As usual, Rocky 1 is number 1. I mean, every list puts it here because it started the series, and it's basically a classic that we'll remember for years. It had the best tone, showed you that he really didn't care about winning, and, you know, the Adrian being a shy person and growing up into more confident, her rebelling against Paulie. It's just a perfect movie, practically. The casting's perfect, the music is beautiful. Only little issue I could say, but that's just because the future sequel spoils you. The fight and the training montages are a little bit worse than any of the others, but that's mainly because of their budget, so you can't really complain. Anyways, if you haven't watched this movie yet, go fucking watch it. What the hell are you doing with your life? Anyways, that was my ranking of the 7 Rocky movies. Hope you agreed. If you did, please leave a like or subscribe. If you didn't agree, I mean, you could dislike or give me a good reason. Don't go bitching in the comments, okay? I know you little kids out there are gonna freak out. Anyways, see you in another video coming up soon. 21/9 or 16/9. I'm Chainsaw 3, out.
If I can go that distance, seeing that bell rings and I'm still standing, I'm gonna know for the first time in my life.
Adrian! I love you!
I love you! I weren't just another bum from the neighborhood.